Going to go over multiple sales objections, and I'm going to show you guys how I'd respond to each objection. It's important to remember that it is the pattern that you should try and copy, not necessarily the words. But initially, you're going to copy the words, which is fine. But what I want you guys to pay attention to is the tonality that I'm using and the pattern, and even at times the silence that I'm using to influence or reframe the objection. I also want you guys to look at how I am reframing things, how I am using their words against them, how I'm future pacing them. Future pacing is when I'm showing them a reality that they could have if they decided to proceed with us. Okay? Let's get into it. Okay, the first one. It's too expensive. Oh, 100% it's too expensive. It's very expensive. And it's funny, a lot of people that find we're expensive have tried cheaper solutions, and those cheaper solutions didn't work. Which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is why you're looking around for other options. You're looking for something that will work. What I would like you to imagine is if you did invest into something and it was a bit pricey, but you knew that you were going to get the result, which is why we have the minimum 90-day term, and if we miss, we work for free. Do you think that's something worth trying? If so, then we can give it a shot, but if it's not, it's okay. But we do like to work with people that are looking for quality services, not things that they're going to invest into and then leave after 90 days. Our average client sticks with us for 1 to 2 years. So we definitely would like people that like to think long-term and not short-term. That's more than we are expecting. Oh, 100%. No, that's a very normal thing. A lot of people, when they come to us, they're looking at budgets of 500, 1,000, 1,500, 200, some people. They actually find people on Fiverr or Upwork to carry out the service. And then, they realize that that person steals their ad account, and then they have no website, or their social media account gets hacked. And, 5 years of work goes in a day. Which is why, when it comes to investing into any business, I'm sure you have staff. Sometimes you're kind of scared to put down that first salary for that staff member, but then that staff member, provides a lot of value in your company and sticks around for 2 to 3 years to come. So if you're looking for a cheap option, I can definitely recommend you someone else. I know that Fiverr and Upwork have some great opportunities, or I can give you our YouTube content, it's free. But if you're looking to work with someone that has done this for over 500 clients and has generated over $10 million in doing so, then I think you'd need to invest a little bit more. We don't have the budget right now. No, 100%. It's all about timing in business. When I was at your level doing about 20K a month, I was still working my corporate job, and it was really hard to be able to afford, a 5 or 10K or 15K coaching program. It wasn't until I invested into Ty Lopez's coaching program where I realized that what I was missing wasn't actually the next Facebook ad hack or the next skill. I was missing proximity. Once I went to Ty's mastermind, I was able to network and meet with other 7 and 8 figure businesses when I was only doing 20 or 30K a month. And then within a year and a half after that, I made $500,000 a year. And then after that, my business started doing an annual run rate of 7 figures per year. So what I would say to you is, how long have you been stuck at 10K a month? You've been stuck there for 2 years. Okay. If another year goes by and you remain stuck at 10K a month, then you actually have lost $500,000, because again, our guarantee or our focus is to get you to 50K a month. So if you don't get to 50K a month a year from now, which means 50K a month annualizes, say $500,000, then you've actually lost 400 grand because you're just stuck at 10K a month. In saying that, this still might not be for you, but if the price is the only issue and you can't afford it right now, I'm more than happy to put you on a payment plan only if you give me your word that if we do help you, you're going to be committed. Because I also don't want to sign you up. We've had people where we put them on payment plans before, for a 10K program, and they spend $2,500 per month, and they've paid off the 10 grand in 4 months, and sometimes they've even paid it off in 2 months because they made money from the tactics that we teach them. But what I don't like is signing up someone that doesn't attend calls with me, or doesn't attend calls with my senior leadership team, or doesn't do their homework. If you can give me your word that you're going to do the homework when I give you the tasks, and you're going to talk to the people and make the calls, then we'll do a payment plan and we'll sign up today. But if you don't have that confidence that you're going to do your part, let's end the call right now. You're committed? Okay, great. Here's the link for the payment plan. Can you see it on your end? Okay, great. You get the point. We're trying to keep costs down. Oh, absolutely. You should try to keep costs down. When it comes to business, there's 2 main things. There's getting more revenue and reducing expenses, A big thing that I realized is sometimes people play too much defense and they don't play offense. I had a phase where I was stuck at 15 to 25K a month for about 1 to 2 years, and it was really, really painful. It was in my early 20s. And I realized it was because I wasn't making certain hires. I needed to hire an account manager. And I was a bit burned because I hired one and one quit a month after. I hired them when I was about 22-ish years old. But this year, we've grown every single month, 9 months in a row. And at the start of the year, we had 0 account managers. Now we have 12. So when it comes to, having the budget or trying to keep costs down, if you want to stay the same, then you should definitely do the same thing in life, not even just in business. But if you want a different result, you can't afford to do the same thing. You have to do something different. So with that, do what you will, but you tell me, do you want to stay the same, or are you kind of willing to spice it up and get a new outcome? I need something cheaper. That's completely fine. Yeah, look, we're not a discounty, an expensive option. I know we're quite expensive. I do have free content on YouTube. You can watch that. It's for free. You won't be able to directly work with me or my staff or our blueprints that get people to 7 figures per year, or the 8-figure result case studies that we can show you step by step for our clients. But you will get free YouTube videos, and I can actually point you guys in the direction to cheaper competitors